Hello guys, this is Tad, your homestead provider. We're out here in the bee yard and it's growed up. It's been raining so much I haven't been able to get the lawnmower down here to mow it. I usually mow around these hives and it's all nice, but it rained again today and it's still very wet. But I'm gonna cut this grass out from in front of the hives with a weed eater, just to kind of give them a free path of flight right there in front of the hives. And then we're gonna go into some of these hives and feed them some, and we'll see how it goes. Now, as you can tell over here, they're doing some bearding right over here on this one. See that hive right there? It's really hot. There's this one right over here is doing some bearding too. It's really hot today, and I'm probably fixing to get these bees really stirred up by doing this, but they'll thank me whenever I get done. But anyway, hang out with us and we'll go through this process right here. All right, guys, now I got that done. That didn't make them too mad, but you know, you would probably be aggravated if something like that went on around your house too, disturbing you. But anyway, so I was looking here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, end up losing 4 hives. Now, I was looking through the boxes there. There was a couple of them had just a very few wax moths in it. Nothing I would think would run them off. But anyway, they 4 hives are gone. It could be colony collapse disorder, could be varroa mites, could be just nothing. They just wanted to leave. But didn't find a lot of honey in them. Generally, that means they either just died, was a real weak hive, pest, possibly varroa mites got in there and run them out. So we ended up losing 4 hives, which hurts, but you know, they're still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hives right here. It's looking pretty strong. A few of them are really strong. So we're gonna feed these, try to keep these alive through the winter. Kind of look through the hives a little bit, be sure nothing too bad's going on with them, and so they won't end up leaving too. So let's go through that process. All right, guys, I'm gonna start with this hive right here. There's a good amount of bees coming in and out of it. Let's see what we got going on. How about it? Let me get my hive tool so I can get in here. Let's look right in here. How about it? Now, you're not really supposed to stand in front of the hive, so I'm gonna get on this side of it. Oop. I'm gonna rip a hole in my suit. That ain't no good. So, I don't have any smoke right now, so we're gonna try to be easy with them. Depending on how they go, we might not go too far down into the hive. So this is a honey super that I was debating on leaving, debating on pulling off. It's got quite a bit of, it's got some nectar in it. It ain't just terribly heavy, but it's got some. So let's look down in here a little bit and see what we got going on. I'm gonna set this super right there. Oh, there's a good amount of honey in this one. Well, no, it's still pretty light. So let's see. See how they react. We might not go through it. I don't know. It's just kind of get too carried away there. Not a lot of honey in this hive. There's quite a bit of brood. There's a couple of swarm hives that I'm gonna cut out. Let's just show it to you here. Swarm cells. See these two right here? Right there? That's what you call a swarm cell. I don't want them in there because I don't want the hive to swarm, so I'm gonna cut them out. Let's just lay this down carefully right there for a second. Like right here, this frame's got quite a bit of honey on it, which is good because they're going to need it. I'm fixing to feed them, which will give them more, but that's always good to have. Know that you got them storing quite a bit of honey. Quite a bit of brood, some honey on this one. Haven't seen the queen yet. There's another little swarm cell right there I'm gonna cut out. Some brood, not a ton, no honey at all, hardly. Quite a bit of brood on that frame. Several eggs, not hardly any honey. This is why you need to go through your hive occasionally. Don't want this hive to swarm this late in the year. Won't have much of a chance if it does. Some brood. So what I'm going to do here is put these back. There's quite a bit of brood in that one right there. The queen's probably on that frame, but I don't want to go any further. I want to put these back in here. Pretty much like they was. I'm going to do is leave this queen excluder off of here. That way they can bring this honey down into the bottom hive, and that'll give them enough hopefully to last through the year. But we're going to go ahead and feed them anyway. So they are really attacking my mites for some reason. Like the fuzzy milk. So let's do this. I'm going to take this off, put that down there. Let me get it. Now, this right here is 1-to-1 sugar water. So we're going to give them that. I about guarantee you that'll be gone this time tomorrow. So, let's get away from these right here. What's going on here? go get some smoke because they're attacking my mic right here. Look at that, they're going crazy. So I'll be back here in just a minute. All right, guys, I'm back and I got the smoker this time, and so it's kind of interesting. They think that bees navigate somehow by using the magnetic field of the earth. I don't know if it's been proven or not, but I just find it kind of interesting that they swarm the mic like they do. And I can't help but think that this microphone that's on my chest is somehow probably putting off some kind of magnetic field or vibe or something, because you know, it's electronic. A lot of electronics have magnets in them, so I don't know if that's could be part of it or not, but anyway, something to think about. I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. Put that feeder down in the bottom right here. Now I'm using entrance feeders right here. You can see it goes on the front of the hive. It helps feed. It's basically using just a regular old mason jar. Turn it upside down, and that's as it drips. That's how they get their sugar water out of it. But let's look in this hive here real quick. This might be the last one I do on the video camera anyway. Let's look down in here and see what we got going on. So well, there's quite a bit of honey in this one, looks like. Let's look and see what we can find. I mean, there's not a lot, but there's some in that hive right there. There's not a lot of bees in it right now, but that is a honey super. So let's look down in here a little bit more, a little further, and see what we got. I'm gonna get on the other side so I'm not blocking the entrance. Smoke them a little more here. Not a lot going on in this honey super here either, so they definitely need some sugar water. So that's what I'm here to do today anyway. Look at that. Several ants in this hive. Let's look down in here some. Not a lot going on there at all. That's not good. This hive here does not have very good numbers. I'm not seeing any brood whatsoever. That is not good for the outlook of this hive. I mean, zero brood. There's quite a bit of honey, but all this bee action in here could be robbing from other hives, I guess. I mean, no, there's zero eggs. Can't help but think that the queen has died. This one here. Well, here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna have to combine this one with another hive, another better hive. There's quite a bit of honey in here, so if we don't combine them, this will be completely dead hive because there is zero brood. See, that's colony collapse disorder for you. And there's a bunch of, well, I don't say a bunch. There's quite a bit of honey and no bees. Not enough bees to matter. That's the reason. This right here, see, I've done for sure lost 4. This right here is the reason that there's a lot of beekeepers that get out of it. They don't. Colony collapse disorder, basically where the hive queen just leaves, no known reason. See all that honey? There's quite a bit of honey in there, so it ain't because they didn't have nothing to eat. But definitely could be related to the spraying that goes on around. I don't know, we got bean fields around us, we got corn fields around us. Don't know if it's related to pesticides or what, but this right here is aggravating. There is, I have seen a couple of hive beetles, but nothing to run them out of. Haven't seen any wax moths at all. So that's not the reason. Well, I'm going to take these frames and feed it to another hive. It's aggravating. So, alright, that's probably all I'm gonna do on camera today. Haven't had anything good to show you. So, there is no queen in here, no brood. And the bees that's in here is probably robbing from another hive. So, I'm going to end up feeding this to another hive. Might just leave it sitting out here. Let them clean it off themselves. But this is beekeeping in today's time anyway. This is how it goes. So can't win for losing. Feel like you get ahead with several swarms and then nothing, they're gone. So I don't know, so pretty aggravating, all the work you put into it. So but this is it. That's all I'm going to show you today. This is Tad, your homestead provider. God bless. Guys, I need to rant a little bit. The amount of work I put into them beehives down there just to lose them. We at one time had 10 beehives down there. I'll call it 9 because one of them was real weak. You can go back and look in the other video about 3 weeks ago. They was all doing great. You know what else happened about 3 weeks ago? See that road right there? It's coming right down through here. The highway department come sprayed it with what I can guess would be Roundup. I can't say that for sure, but see, my beehives are right here at the end of that field, right there where them trees are, less than 50 yards away from where they were spraying. Now I know that there was some clover and stuff over there, probably more flowers and everything, so I can't help but think that that's the reason that the majority of my beehives, that's the reason that I only have 3 good hives down there left. The 4th one looks really weak. So I don't know, is it? Possibly. Here's what I do know, that if we kill out all of the pollinators in this world, the crops die. Crops die, we have no food. We're killing ourselves, people. with this crap, spraying this crap. See this bean field over here? It was sprayed at the first of the year. First of the spring. There's a cornfield right there too, sprayed. Both of them were Roundup, I'm quite certain. The only difference is, them were not during a dearth. This that was sprayed about 3 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago, was during a dearth. So the bees are out looking for every little thing they can get, and then we go spray it with Roundup and they take it to the hive dies or leaves. Folks, we're killing ourselves. It starts with you. You have to change something. I know I've changed completely of everything I've did. Look at yourself and figure out what you're doing if it's killing your environment around you. Not only your environment, but possibly yourself. Look at the increase of cancer we've had over the past several years. Is that related to some of this stuff that we're spraying on all this crap that we're eating? I don't know. Here's what I do know. It's a very good chance that it killed my bees. So if it killed my bees, what do you think it's doing to the rest of the pollinators? Wake up, folks.